Hello folks, welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2, the Lizardmen campaign. So got a couple interesting updates going on outside of this campaign. We have the Mortal Empire's sort of joint world campaign that has been announced that will be coming out on October 26th, which is a Thursday. And then we also have the Blood and Gore, the Blood for the Blood God DLC, which if you already have it for Warhammer 1, you'll get it for Warhammer 2 as well. That'll be coming out along the same time. Well, on the same day, pretty much, is what the plan is. So that will definitely be some interesting stuff. I'm super excited to see it, because it should add a huge amount of well, potential for this game. Pretty much what Mortal Empires will be this whole section right here on the map will be turned into the map from Warhammer 1. So we'll have pretty much like that all the way down through here. I know some of the reports on Reddit say that certain points of the New World map will be condensed. So the general understanding I have of it is that like the westernmost portion of the map will be sort of taken out. But yeah, definitely interested to see how it goes. So let's continue on with our campaign here. Let's see. So we have our Dark Elf intervention there, the Skaven there, and I think we've taken out the forces of chaos around here. Let's see what to do first. Okay, they're giving us a pretty good chance of taking them out, so let's move on and do it. Let's see who to boost here. Let's boost some of these javelin guys. Okay, let's fight it. Okay, so my general idea is I'm going to lure them out here, then I'll eventually have my chameleon skinks move in to do some damage from their flank, and the Crocscores can move in from the back to cause some heavy damage. So let's see how well this strategy is going to work. Hopefully it works. I'll also need to send in my skink chief to take out their artillery, because that will be a major pain if they can do some damage with that. I'm guessing they can see where my skink chief is. I might want to move him. Okay, skink chief, get out of there, get out of there. Whoops, I may have made a bit of an issue there by not having Fire at Will on. I originally had it so I could sneak up on them, but yeah, once they were in range, it's good to actually have it on.
Doctor!
I will say I really hate those gutter runners for the Skaven because they slow you down and they're also quick on their own, so it's just a bad mix of everything. Alright, well, we won the battle. Let's see if we can't take out some of these guys before it ends. Darn, I was hoping to get this guy, but I guess not. Alright, I'm just gonna move in. Oh wait, I can't move in for the kill. I don't have enough movement points, darn it. Alright, head back. Well, so much for my Lizardmen intervention in Lothern. And there are two big ships of stuff heading my way from Marathi. Lovely. Well, let's take out these guys first. I think I can probably just auto-resolve these with relatively decent chance of winning. Drat, I lost a few good units there. Oh well. At least they're taken care of now. Alright, who to recruit into this army now? You know what? I'm gonna get rid of the skink cohort as well. Give me a chance to build up some decent units here. We have this ancient stegodon, specialist artillery. Firewall moving, range 115, armor 140, the regular stegodon. Ooh, that's a decent missile damage, 758. You know what? Let's get started on an ancient stegodon. And then I think I'm gonna do a couple Saurus spears and then some Saurus shields. Probably don't need to do any more skink hero units. I should maybe do a Saurus guy though. Can I recruit one yet? Or do I have an opening to? Let's see, I do. Tactician. I think I'll go with the tactician. Alright, well, let's build him up for training, as well as improve his stuff there. And then I can add him to the army in the next turn. And overall, I think that should definitely help with what we're planning to do here. Ooh, a Slan force field. Ward save area, only acts on targets within area, 15 seconds, 44 magic resistance. Sure, why not? What else was I planning to do then for him? I can't remember exactly. Oh yeah, this guy I was actually planning to do all up in their face sort of thing. Okay. I really want to send Spicy down to try and take out some of these Ratmen, but at the same time I'm like, well, are they going to try and do something? I mean, I think they might, but let's see what we can do. Oh, they're going to hit Grey Rock there. Well, fudge. And I didn't finish building it there. Let's have you fast travel or quickly run over there. Alright, lovely. Well, you know what? I want to try and do some damage to him. Because if I auto-resolve, I'm not going to do much damage at all. Oops, I hit that a little quickly. Whoops. Okay, that fear is not a good thing. I think that might be coming from her spells, but, well, needless to say, we didn't do as well as I hoped. There's Clan Pestilence. And of course they're thinking of looking to attack one of my places. Yes, attack the mirror pool. See how well that's going to work for you. Shut up, Marathi. I'm not gonna give you peace when you've just taken one of my lands. Good, now I can take you out with it.
The great warding is fed by the geomantic web, which in turn is sustained by the Slann residing in their star chambers. And so the stars were sent closer to the heavens. You must hasten along the road of enlightenment, or be overtaken by the warm bloods performing their own petty rituals.
What the hell? How did they already get this garrison up already? Fudge you, chaos, or not chaos, almost chaos, might as well. Let's try and encircle them, and if we have to, we'll retreat. Let's take back Swamp Town, because that will be useful. I'm not even gonna do a little treasure hunt this time. I'm trying to think of what's a good option here, but I think my best bet's probably just to wait for Mazdamundi to build up his forces again, then have him go and join Steve Bannon up there. Haha, Marathi, you're stupid. She totally made a bad call there, which I've noticed Marathi does that a lot. She does a lot of bad calls for an AI. Because if she'd stayed there, it would at least given her time to hold me off. But in leaving Gray Rock Point, I can just take it real quick here.
You wouldn't dare.
And it looks like the Skaven are heading down there now. Grr to Skaven. But at least for the moment, they're not causing too much damage. Oh, someone said something. How much factions you destroyed? Not many, Zach, so far. Well, none of the major factions I've destroyed yet. Let's see, looking at the main map here. Character names, that doesn't really help too much. So this is my section here. The Cult of Pleasure is here along with Nagarond. And I've made some progress against the Clan Pestilence, but they're still located here. I haven't really tried to do much against the Teclis and his lore masters who are located here. And then over here, I haven't even tried to venture over there yet.
I will not.
Again, another bad call by Marathi, because the mirror pool of Tapak is strong enough to defend itself, and I can just move my army all the way over by sea to get to her, so she's not very good.
Your words are nothing.
Now, as you can see, I've completed 3 of the rituals so far. There's 2 more to go before the main thing starts. Go away, Skaven. Oh, geez, there's 2 armies here now. There's Skrulk, and there's this guy. Well, this guy made a bad error in getting that close, I think. Let's see. Warp Lightning Cannons, a lot of Plague Priests. I'm almost a little concerned about that. Well, they flee from us, that's a good sign. So we might be able to just auto-resolve it to get rid of this one pest. It's gonna be a little tricky. Hopefully we don't lose any units. We did lose one of our Bastiladons, that sucks. But at least it gets rid of one of the problems. Alright. Spicy, let's have you head back. And now... well, that's probably it for what I can do this turn. Zach, have you played the first Warhammer game yet? That came out like last year. The mystical Slan Mage Priests have devised a new ritual to increase the speed and agility of your mighty Saurus warriors. Do I employ the ritual, make them somewhat undead? For 6 turns? That's not bad. Sure, let's take it a little bit. Generally 1 isn't too bad. Yeah, it is a... Warhammer, or Total War Warhammer, is a really, I guess, computer-intensive game. I know I've seen reports of Warhammer 2 even causing issues on a 1070 GTX card, which it shouldn't. I'm running with a 970, so for the most part I haven't had any issues. You always want to make sure that your drivers are up to date with this game, though, because I've noticed that does cause issues. But yeah, the factions in the new game, you have the Dark Elves, the Lizardmen, the High Elves, and the Skaven, which are the Ratmen. And then each of those have 2 Legendary Lords, and the Legendary Lords have different starting positions and a couple different unique things to them. Alright. Can we get close to her? I think we can. She's probably going to run away, though. But let's see if we can't get close. And she flees. Lovely. But hopefully she can't flee too far now that she's on land. No Empire right now. There are some Empire-affiliated factions, like, well, the New World colonies that used to be here, and then I destroyed them because I'm a horrible person. But I think there's one other new Empire-like faction that's somewhere over here that are like pirates or whatever. On the 26th, they're going to be releasing the big joint campaign called Mortal Empires. And if you own Warhammer 1 as well as Warhammer 2, you'll be able to play as the Empire and that sort of thing on a big, like, huge campaign map. That's going to be most of the New World as well as the Old World. So that'll be, like, super awesome. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. You know, it actually kind of is. I mean, the Warhammer universe has existed even before Medieval 2 and all that. And a lot of it is kind of like because pretty much the new world, a lot of it is like, well, pretty much the Warhammer world in general is a lot like Earth. So Naggarond and all that, where the Dark Elves are, that's a lot like the United States, you know, North America. Lustria and all that is more like South America. This area here, which is where Araby and the Tomb Kings are, is a lot like Africa. You can even definitely see it in the shapes of these continents. Ulthuan is where the High Elves are. That one is, it doesn't really have anything that goes with it that I know of per se. My guess would be it's kind of like Atlantis, you know, this big advanced island nation. And then when you look at the old world, a lot of that resembles Europe and that sort of thing. So in a way, it is kind of like a medieval war, or medieval or total war, medieval, however they named it back then. Yeah, it's a lot like that in some ways, but obviously, you know, updated a whole bunch. There are some decent quality of life things that have happened since the medieval Total War games. So let's see. I don't think there's anything else I can do for this turn besides do research. Oh, missile resistance for Saurus units? Yes. That big magic thing in the middle of Ulthuan. Go away, Stroke. No, you've pissed me off along with Marathi. You're both dying. So the... Oh, that didn't last very long. Oh, hey. So this Thegan's Errantry is one of the lesser Bretonnian groups that are out here. What do they want? Non-aggression pact. Okay, so green is where they're allied, and yellow is their territory. So let's sure that. Let's say yes. Okay, so let's look back at Ulthuan. So all the races here are actually vying to control the magical vortex. The Skaven have their thing, the Dark Elves have theirs, and the Slann and the High Elves are kind of working to like stabilize it, because the vortex is pretty much the thing that's keeping like the world together without succumbing to, you know, chaos overall. Now, timeline-wise, I don't know if the Vortex campaign is supposed to be happening like around the same time as when the Chaos invasion of the old world is happening. I would kind of assume so, because that could be like what's inspiring Chaos to move in and attack and that sort of thing. Let's see, jungle toxins, that's always a good thing. Alright, Mazdamundi, let's see, can you get her? Alright, I can't retreat because otherwise I'll forfeit my movement points. I didn't want to lose anything, but I probably, yep, lost some of my Saurus Spears and all that, but at least we got rid of Marathi. Alright, Mr. Steve Bannon, we'll put you up here. How are things looking here? I still gotta take back Titan Peak eventually. And it looked like Skrulk for Clan Pestilence of the Skaven decide to fall back. Yep, because we're only getting osmosis now. Corruption. Now, one interesting thing about the Skaven is they inhabit ruins. So these areas, this monument of Izatal and Chakwa, even though they look like ruins, more than likely that's where the Skaven are. So even if I go down with my army, there's probably a good chance that they'll pop up with something there. So I don't want to spend the whole many turns to get these Bastiladons back, so I'll just recruit some crack scores. Let's see, what else? Any other defenses I need to build up? Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, I probably should do that, shouldn't I? Let's see. I think that's it for this turn. I'm trying to save up money so that I can do some various things around here, so I'm kind of being cheap for the moment. Yay, I can make Steve Bannon immortal now. Alright. Probably want to move and attack that before I take back Titan Peak. And who are these guys? Pirates of Trantio.
Deliver your missive and then get from my presence.
Oh, absolutely, I think. Oh yeah, I forgot. So for people who watch this later, I probably should be saying what Zach's questions are. So Zach's asking if Warhammer 2 or Attila are better, and absolutely Warhammer 2. Warhammer 1 as well, because Attila was, I don't know, both Attila and Rome 2 kind of left me, I guess, I don't know, wanting more. You know, I will say that of the Warhammer games, this is the first set of Total War games that I've completed since Medieval 2. So absolutely, I totally love the Warhammer games. I mean, I've played some of the like Dawn of War, Warhammer 40k games. I've never played anything that had to do with Warhammer Fantasy before. But the way Creative Assembly have done it, their whole setup, I definitely like. So Attila, I don't know what it was about Attila, but like, I mean, maybe I just sucked at Attila, but alright, well, speaking of those Empire factions, we have one rogue army Empire faction that's popped up that we want to get rid of because they are a pain in the butt. So these rogue armies pop up and they do raiding and all that, and then they build up their forces and are just a pain all around. Let's see. Let's do some walls and build up their main force there. Yes, yes, praise the sun. I may have never done very well in Dark Souls the few times I've played it, but I am well aware of that meme. Alright, Nagorand has started their ritual yet again. I've stopped them a couple times, so hopefully my desperate intervention will stop them again. Oh, and of course they are like right up on my place here. Well, next turn I should be able to stop them, so...
The Empire.
Before I end this turn, let's see how my intervention is looking. And of course they have a big army stationed right there, so there my intervention is gonna die real quick. Oh well. Let's head back down. What is that little thing? I don't know. Minecraft mixed with Dark Souls equals Mind Souls? Is that an actual game? I have to ask because they're making, you know, I don't know how many Minecraft knockoffs. Okay, no, it's not good. Well, mining souls, the Lizardmen don't do that too much. Vampire counts, definitely. They're definitely the ones who mine the souls the most, I would think. Alright, let's take out this little rogue army before they cause any more trouble. And they're going to run away, but they can't run away far enough. Alright, well, to end this stream, I think I'm going to do a little battle, just to demonstrate the Empire versus the Lizardmen. I know it's outmatched, but it'll be a nice little thing to end the stream for today. Oh, it's technically called a Carnosaur, and I actually have two of them. One's my leader for this army, and then I have a little hero unit that goes along with him. So it is pretty awesome seeing lizards riding dinosaurs and all of that here. You just have to have the hero and then right click on the army in the campaign map, and that'll get them to join an army. I think it might be similar in Rome 2 as well for heroes, I think. I don't know if heroes have any representation in battles though in Rome 2 or Attila. Yeah, they, well, it didn't help that they sent all ranged units anyways, but yeah, the Empire really doesn't seem to do too well, at least on their own, against the Lizardmen. And, you know, the Lizardmen aren't even, in my opinion, one of the larger, or one of the stronger armies of the New World. Probably the strongest, I would say, are the Dark Elves. I've played through their campaign, and they can definitely do some damage. Haha! I didn't think that was gonna work, but the chain lightning did work. Nice. Alright, and that is the end of this little battle here, and since they already ran away from my army once, I think their forces should be entirely defeated. See you later, Zach. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and you can check out all my other Warhammer stuff. Oh, I thought I got rid of them. Okay, well now let's get rid of them. Alright, and Viper Killer. Oh, against rogue armies. Okay. Alright, folks, that is it for this stream. We haven't really made much progress, but we completed another ritual, so 2 more rituals to go. With any luck, I should complete the Lizardman campaign before Mortal Empires comes out. Let's see, I'm at turn 123. I think the Dark Elf campaign I ran went about 220 turns. So, somewhere around there. So yeah, see you all later.